An entire season of IndyCar racing comes down to this. This is a bandwagoner's guide to the season finale of IndyCar, the Sonoma Grand Prix. The tight, twisty, undulating surface at Sonoma Raceway has played host to IndyCars since 2005, which was won by Tony Kanaan. This year, a final chapter will be written in the history books for Sonoma Raceway, as next year and beyond, the IndyCar finale will be moved to WeatherTech Raceway at Laguna Seca. Legendary for a bonsai move that Alex Zanardi used to cap off a win over Brian Herta in the 1996 event. But that was then, and this is now. 25 cars and drivers will be pursuing the final checkered flag in Sonoma's IndyCar history. 4 of those drivers have an even bigger prize on their mind, the Astor Cup, signifying the 2018 Verizon IndyCar Series champion. Scott Dixon enters this race with the points lead. The New Zealander is looking to build on a legacy of 4 series championships and 44 race wins, putting him third on the all-time win list, only behind AJ Foyt and Mario Andretti. 3 of those victories have come on the Sonoma Raceway, 2007, 2014, and 2015. Dixon knows how to get it done both at Sonoma and in high-pressure situations. He's the odds-on favorite for the championship going into this race. Dixon's closest championship rival and only 29 points behind him is Alexander Rossi for Andretti Autosport, who has elevated himself into IndyCar superstardom this year with incredible race pace, which has been able to match Dixon's tenacious consistency. Rossi has shown an incredible ability to completely dominate race weekends, particularly on the natural terrain road courses. He'll need to do just that to beat Dixon to his first IndyCar championship. Tied for third place in the standings, both back 87 points to Scott Dixon with a mathematical shot at the championship thanks to double points, are the boys of Verizon Team Penske, 2 of the most decorated modern drivers. Will Power is the reigning Indianapolis 500 winner, and Josef Newgarden won a championship in Sonoma last year. He's trying to defend the one. Both of these drivers will need a lot of bad luck to befall both Scott Dixon and Alexander Rossi if they want any hope at their second IndyCar titles. The ace in the hole for Team Penske's championship aspirations may come in the form of their third car, the number 22 of Simon Pagenaud, who's not mathematically eligible for the championship, but has won the last 2 races at Sonoma and is expected to be pretty fast this weekend as well. Pagenaud's probably pretty willing to be a team player if the opportunity presents itself, as he just was recently re-signed to Team Penske. A driver who almost certainly will not be a team player this weekend is Ganassi Racing and Scott Dixon's teammate, Ed Jones, who is most likely, by all accounts, in his final race in the number 10 NTT Data Honda. He's been pegged to be replaced by Felix Rosenqvist from Sweden for next year, so Jones will be out to prove one more time for next year that he belongs in an IndyCar seat. The strength in numbers falls at the feet of Andretti Autosport, with 3 drivers not eligible for the championship. Ryan Hunter-Reay probably would be, if not for some of his signature bad luck. Zach Veach has been improving all year long and will probably be fighting well up within the top 10 of the race. And ironically enough, Marco Andretti is the only driver on the team to have scored a prior victory at Sonoma. He did so in 2006, which was also his first career victory. One of the most interesting additions to the entry list this weekend is the addition of a second car for Harding Racing, perhaps a sneak peek into the 2019 IndyCar Series, with 2 drivers that finished 1-2 in the Indy Lights division this year. Pato O'Ward won the championship, Colton Herta finished second. Both drivers drive currently in the Indy Lights Series for Andretti Autosport, and it's been long rumored that the Harding Racing team next year will be turning into somewhat of a feeder team for the Andretti Autosport main IndyCar team. Rumors in the past suggested that perhaps McLaren would take on the responsibility of running this team. But more recently, it's come out that George Michael Steinbrenner, the heir to the Yankee baseball franchise, has taken a keen interest in becoming the benefactor of the team. Steinbrenner currently helps Colton Herta to fund his Indy Lights program and is certainly high on Herta coming up to the IndyCar ranks. This team driver lineup is a dress rehearsal for bigger and better things come 2019. The most recent team to win an IndyCar race is RAHAL LETTERMAN LANIGAN, who did it at Portland with Takuma Sato. Graham Rahal is looking for his first win of the season, and with the aggressive fuel strategies that the team has employed at the last two rounds at Gateway and Portland, where the team has saved an incredible amount of fuel, much more than their contemporaries, there's a potential that Rahal could steal yet another win on a track that favors good fuel mileage. It's been a season of the highest of highs and the lowest of lows for the SCHMIDT-PETERSON Motorsport team. The winner at Iowa, James Hinchcliffe, will be looking to lead the team out of the 2018 season on a high, while Carlos Munoz has done an admirable job filling the seat vacated by Robert Wickens after his terrifying crash at the Pocono Raceway. Despite missing the final 3 races of the season, Wickens has clinched the Rookie of the Year honors for 2018. Get well, Wickens. The Meyer-Shank Racing team has exceeded expectations on a partial season schedule. Jack Harvey has shown some flashes of brilliance this year, and he's a proven winner at Sonoma. He took 2 Indy Lights wins at this track in 2014. The Dale Coyne Racing team is looking to bookend the season with wins. Sebastian Bourdais took the first win of the season at St. Petersburg. Pietro Fittipaldi is playing through the pain of 2 broken legs that he suffered in a month of May crash at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. And the ever-controversial Santino Ferrucci, or as Paul Tracy calls him, Santucci, will take the 3rd Dale Coyne seat for the 2nd weekend in a row. The Ed Carpenter Racing team has shown some fantastic pace on the road courses this season. Jordan King may well end up being a full-time driver in the number 20 car for next year, and Spencer Pigot is already signed up for the 2019 season. The Carlin Racing team has been very methodical in their first season of IndyCar racing, steadily moving up the grid and becoming more and more competitive at each race. The team's true breakthrough performance is coming very soon. And rounding out the 25-car grid at the Grand Prix of Sonoma is the AJ Foyt team, Matheus Leist and Tony Kanaan. Team Brazil. Kanaan, of course, won the first Sonoma race and will be looking to bookend the Sonoma IndyCar adventure with victories. And actually, the Foyt team, not known for consistency, is expected to retain both of its drivers for the next season. So that was a bandwagoner's guide to the final IndyCar race at Sonoma, the Sonoma Grand Prix, the finale of the 2018 Verizon IndyCar Series. Who do you think is going to be taking home the win, and who do you think, perhaps more importantly, will be coming home with the Astor Cup, the championship for the Verizon IndyCar Series? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you've thought of the season as a whole. Let me know some of your favorite moments. I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this Bandwagoner's Guide. September 13th marked my 10th year on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. I can't believe the channel is growing as fast as it is. It's amazing how many motorsports fans are out there. So thank you guys so much for supporting, and we'll see you in the next video.